it lets you live out your old muscle car dreams, and for that ride it becomes a hero. Well, welcome back to Born Again Motoring. Today you're joining me in the Challenger Scat Pack 392 Last Call. It's actually my buddy's car. He's getting rid of it, and so he wanted to toss me the keys to give it one last drive, get it documented. There's the C8 Z06. At the time of this recording, I haven't done a full video on that yet. I've only just done the reveal, but maybe by the time I release this, already one would be out. Gorgeous car. Absolutely love it. Hysteria purple, but it's not about that. It's about the Challenger today. Nice 392 badging, what you would expect. This has Brembos front and back. I think those are 4 piston up front. I don't know if that's 2 in the rear. I'm not a big Chrysler individual, so I don't know all the specifics, but my job is to get behind the wheel of the car. Huge trunk space, as people would normally comment on. Nice spoiler fitted with, again, that logo, so you know that you have something special. I've always thought that the Challengers were good looking. I think that when it came to the revival of the classic muscle car look in America, they did it with the Mustang, they did it with the Camaro. I think the Challenger did it the best. Granted, from a performance perspective, it necessarily wasn't the highest performer, but from a looks perspective, I think they got that nailed. And this is what 6.4 liters looks like. SRT HEMI V8. Big ol' engine, big body, big engine, big car, America. This is gonna feel completely different after getting out of the Z06. Let's start it up from outside. And it fires to life. 6.4 liter V8 engine. Of course, it's the HEMI V8 engine. 485 horsepower, 475 torque. Now this Last Call edition is special because it has these seats, which I absolutely love. My buddy Marcus did a good job in picking this up. I'm a sucker for red seats, like in the Type R, for example. These look so plush. Nice little emblem there. Oh man. Couch mode is active. I'm gonna adjust the seat. Hopefully, yeah, it looks like there's memory seats. I hate to change any man's seat because that could be a hassle to get it back exactly how you had it. So let me... Whoa, it's spacious in here. It is really spacious. All right, setting off by Z06. Yes. You feel this car's weight with every turn. this is a little uphill grade. I'm going to give it a little acceleration just to see what we got here. Let's put this 495 horsepower to work. Yeah, it moves, you know, it doesn't feel slow. Granted, this is 4,220 pounds, somewhere around there. It doesn't feel slow. It can move its mass with this HEMI engine. I mean, 6.4 liters is not small. But I think what's most impressive about this is that you can just cruise in this and feel good and confident. Visibility is better than the Z06, that's for sure. But it's not the best. Like, I mean, I can see, but the back window, like if I have to turn, like I'm blocked by the pillar right there, but it's manageable because I'm coming from a Z06, so this is actually pretty good. This has 15,200 miles. Now, one thing that Marcus did is this is an aftermarket steering wheel, but it's not aftermarket actually. It's a factory one that I think comes on. It might be the Hellcats. I don't know, but it's a flat bottom. This didn't originally come with that, and he was particular about adding it to this car. I think it looks great. Sunglasses. Visor. We got a green light. Let's go. Sure sounds good. It sounds like a classic HEMI V8, and I like that. Let's see what this transmission can do for us. Yeah, decent. You know, it shifts. Yeah, I could feel this car's weight even on a slow turn. I kind of feel it. There's no mistaking the physics. You can't hide this car's mass, but it's still fun. Yeah. Let's go into the drive modes here. I want to put it on track. Let's let it stiffen up. Yeah, the engine note is good. I even like the downshifts. The full rev matching sounds great. How well can it do this turn? Yeah, because there's weight on the back tires. It doesn't want to get as squirrely as much. I felt it want to step out a little bit. I didn't check how healthy his tires are, but it's planted because of that. You know what? A line lock would be fun. But even in track mode, I'm sure that everything's in its stiffest setting and the steering wheel's heavy, which is, I would say, rather numb. It's still like I'm in a couch on wheels. Like I'm chilling. I get why people like these. Like, this is a good cruiser. You get the V8 noise, you get the power, you get the torque, the feeling of going fast. I mean, this can do 0 to 60 in I think 4 seconds, which definitely isn't slow. 4 seconds is not as slow 0 to 60, but you know, 495 horsepower, right? That's where it's because the weight takes away some of that. And this is slower than its competitors. I mean, if you put the base C8 up against a Hellcat in a quarter mile, the base C8 can usually win and be more consistent because, and that has 495 horsepower. It just weighs significantly less, and it being mid-engine, it can take off, so it gets the shot out the hole. These Challengers, as they go up in power, they struggle to kind of put weight down. But that's still also, to me, the the beauty of them. And that's what I have always appreciated about them, was they don't have to win any records. They don't have to be the best, but it's a sledgehammer and it's going to go and destroy things. Like, a sledgehammer is not as pretty as a katana. A sledgehammer is not as sophisticated as a katana, but you still have a lot of fun with the sledgehammer, especially if you go into a room and you get to destroy stuff with said sledgehammer. And that's what this car is. And it's a comfortable, it's like you're on the couch while you get to swing that sledgehammer. So Dodge has that nailed. And while this is the last call, I know that they're bringing the V8 back because they messed up going to EV. I mean, that was apparent in the sales. This was supposed to be it. And if this was a send-off, this is great. I know these are sought after. I know people try to at least steal them. And I can see why. Like, if you don't care about being on a road course, this car is for you. It gives you a feeling that you can't just get from anything. It's unique in that, right, it is the classic American car, but modernized. Where else are you going to get that from? And that's why it has always had my respect. Though, admittedly, this car is not for me, because I like finesse, I do like road racing. I understand it. I get it. You know, it's beautiful in its own right. It's just not for me. I'm taken. I have a wife, and she is for me, but this is a good lady for somebody else. That's my perspective on it. And as a daily, like even in track mode, like it's stiff and I'm just on a bumpy road and I was gliding over that. So yeah, the respect is there and it's good. I see the big hood bulge. Like, I know I'm in a muscle car, and I think that's what I like most about it. Nobody's playing around. Like, we know that's what this is. It doesn't pretend to be anything it's not. And you can get even more serious performance if you want in this body and just have even more fun. So this car gives you a feeling, and I think that's what people need to remember. And as everything becomes more electrified, and Dodge tried it, they failed. Who knows if they'll go back? I think everybody will at some point. It lets you live out your old muscle car dreams, and for that ride it becomes a hero in its own right. Let's get on it one more time. Yeah. No replacement for displacement. That's what I'm reminded of as I just did that. The guttural torque, it's there when you need it. It is absolutely there for you. It's your friend. Now, while this may not be the Challenger red eye, jailbreak, wide body, insert acronym letters and symbols here, it is still very fun. So I appreciate Marcus letting me take this out. I enjoy this drive. I'm going to take it back to him because I know he has to get going. It was nice enough of him to throw me the keys, which I graciously accepted. Let's see this turn radius. Whoa, yeah, that's good. Okay. So time to take it back. It's the opposite of my Z06, where that car prides itself on refinement and finesse. This is this is what the world views an American as. Like, if you ever see like how Americans look in Japan and like Japanese anime, or like how the world looks at America, this car is that. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for joining me on this drive in this gorgeous black American muscle stallion of a beast. It doesn't have to be the fastest, it doesn't have to be the prettiest, but there's nothing wrong with being the most brute. And for that, you get cool points from me. God bless you and your families. I am out.